Hey, what's up, everyone? I recently had a client ask me to do a full map view on an Explore page. And that involves, getting rid of the filters and the listing preview cards and some other elements that crop up on the mobile side of things. So I wanted to see if I could set out and do this with nothing more than CSS, which I was eventually able to do. And I'm going to show you in this video how to go about it from beginning to end and what the outcome is. Again, the client's request here was to make this, if you see the map here on my screen, if you blow this up full screen, this is what she wanted, this look, but without the ability to switch to to go to the filters and the search and all that, just to show a map view on a particular Explore page. So what the desire was, there was a CTA for a particular region of the world, and when they click on that CTA, it brings them to this Explore page, this map, and that's it. That's all they can see is just the places on the map, and it still have the full functionality of an Explore page map view. Okay, so that's the ultimate goal. Yeah, let's go ahead and dive in here. I'll stop jabbering and yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and get into this. So this is just a demo copy. It's just a copy of the Fit Starter site. So we had something to work with here with listings and across the U.S. in this case. So if you have a MyListing site, chances are you have an Explore page and you've already built it out. Okay, so in this case, we already have an Explore page and we've built it out. So what we're going to do here is we want this Explore page, our main Explore page in this case, just to remain intact, to have the full functionality of the filters and the searching and all of that stuff. But we want to duplicate our Explore page to use for the goal here of just creating a map view. All right. So I cloned the page. I'm just going to call this, for the sake of this video, Explore Map Only. Okay, and we'll go ahead and publish this page. Now, you could do this, what I just did, just duplicate the page, however it is that you duplicate a page, and call it a day. But I'm going to go a little bit further here. Okay, so here's our page. There's just some things that you don't need. The title's not going to be displayed anyway. The subtitle's not going to be displayed. The template doesn't even matter. It's not going to be used. We're just going to completely ignore it. This is one of the things I wanted to set the default view to map. But again, I'll just show you here that none of this stuff here matters. So if you were creating an Explore page from scratch, I guess is kind of what I wanted to show you. None of this stuff matters. Template doesn't matter. Pagination doesn't matter. Another reason I wanted to actually address the page, not just leave it at defaults, because there's some optimization stuff that we can do. We don't have those listing preview cards anymore. We're not going to have a use for those. So we can disable the isotope masonry to speed this stuff up. We don't need the live update anymore because we're not doing the filtering and searching there. We want our listing types to all stay in there, all of this to be here. We don't care about, again, I'll say this just one more time. The only reason I'm stripping some of this stuff out in this video is to show you that it's just not needed in case you're building an Explore page from scratch. Okay, we're just going to leave our map skin the same, our latitude and longitude all the same, zoom, all that stuff can stay the same. All the styling can stay the same. Okay. So that's pretty much it there. So let's go ahead and save this. Okay, so now let's go ahead and view this page on the front end. Explore page map only. Here we go. So it's got a different look, and that's just because of my CSS code snippets aren't applying to this page, which I could do. Actually, I'll go ahead and do that real quick here. Explore page, dark mode. This is a little side thing, but this is all done in WP Code Box. You can you can specify where you want your code snippets to apply to. For the sake of time, I'm going to just add the other page in here. Save, close, and save. Okay, that got us most of the way there. There's some other things that I could do to get that in there, but we don't care about, again, we're not going to care about any of those filters, none of these preview cards and all this. I would like to get that top bar up there adjusted though. So let me go, no, you know what? It doesn't matter. That's going to be hidden anyway. So let's not worry about it. Okay. So next up, we need to remove the filters and the listing preview cards. So how do we do that? So I'm going to go back over into WP Codebox. Get this out of the way there. I'm going to go back into WP Codebox. I'm just going to create a CSS code snippet. I'm going to call this we'll just match the page name, Explore Map Only. Okay, and this is a CSS code snippet. This is a real important piece. There are elements of this code snippet I'm going to show you that will not override the MyListing theme because of how they have it coded, unless you use your code snippet manager to specifically set it to override. So how you do that with WP Codebox, it couldn't be any easier. You just change the snippet location from header to footer. Okay, so that's how that's done. Where to run the snippet? One of the other beauties of WP Codebox, like I said earlier, is conditional loading. So I'm just going to say I want to load this only on the Explore page. In this case, current post is Explore Map Only. Okay, that's that custom Explore page we just created. Okay, now saving and enabling a snippet here. We're not doing anything yet, so it's not going to apply, obviously. So let's run through each of these one by one. It's not a huge code snippet, but I want to show you kind of what it does and explain. This very first part of it is hide the filters and the listings. Okay, so let's save that. Refresh this page. Okay, so we see here that we've now got this big blank white space over here. Okay, continuing on. We now want to fill that space, and we're going to do that with this portion of the code snippet. Expand the map full width. Okay, refresh. Boom, map is full width. Okay, let's continue on. The next thing we're going to do is has to do with the mobile view. So if I was to inspect this page and look at this on mobile, one of the things we see here is the ability to toggle between list view and map view. We don't want this to appear because we don't want them to be able to switch to list view. That takes us off the map, right? So I'm going to drop in the next code snippet, portion of this code snippet, I should say. Refresh. Okay, there we go. So that's now gone and they can't toggle there. Next up is this search bar. The filters and the keywords. So we need to remove that. There we go. That is now gone. But as you see here, we have a white void there. So we now have this is the remaining portion of the code snippet. This is going to bring that map up full height and get rid of that white space. There we go. So that brings that up there. This should also be gone. Let me go back to my Explore page here. Let me actually set this to, let me see what I did wrong here. Display listing types as drop down. See if that does it. There we go. Okay. So when I did the testing for her site, she used the drop down. That's how I was able to get it. So all you would need I'll probably go back and edit this code for those that use the navbar look, and I'll make sure that that's in the code snippet. But as of now, until I update that code snippet, it only applies to those that use the drop. Again, it's this drop, how to display the listing types, drop down versus navbar. Okay, but I'll go back and I'll make sure that that code snippet will take care of both. All right, so that's it. So now if you look at it on desktop, okay, we've got full map capability, just as we did before. Doesn't take anything away. It's just, okay. So same as before. And then if we look on, you still have, you can go full screen, just nothing changes as far as the abilities here. So let me toggle this on. We look on mobile, so it looks good there. What else can we show? iPad. Looks good. Looks good. Okay. So yeah, like I said, this code snippet is already available in the club. If you go to MyListing Club and go to resources, it'll be this, maybe it just needs a refresh here. Should have been last, there. I'll just sort by CSS here. There we go. So this is the one, it's the latest one. Customize, select, explore pages to only show the map. Come in here, grab the code snippet. It'll appear if you are logged in as a club member. Just grab that, add it to your site, and reference this video if you need to. And yeah, that's it. All right, guys, let me know if you have any questions, and I'll catch you on the next video. See ya.